to Steam Free Game Highlights, a series where I play a randomly selected game off of Steam's free-to-play page. Today we're playing Bleeding Roots. I don't know what I'm in for here. I don't ever look at these games before I go into them. Spring. Well, this looks like a horror game. Oh, God. I hit A and D. It is a horror game. It's tank controls. Oh, no. Check mail. It's one of her letters. It's been a month already since she moved out. The house feels emptier. Well, okay then. Aloe vera. Okay, I was about to point out that that was nowhere near the aloe, but he did like a whole half-circle heel turn. Aloe veras are used widely for medicinal purposes. Its leaves contain a gel that can treat wounds of various kinds, protecting the skin and helping with healing. I wish I could help people as much as you, little buddy. Not these blue poppies. We're watering some flowers here. Blue poppies tend to be linked to memories. When I looked at them, I remember the ones planted in my schoolyard. I always thought it was cool how they didn't seem to care about the kids running over them. Why would they care? They're flowers. I don't think they have the capacity to care about what the stinky, probably smelly kids are doing. Lilacs? Is that a lilac? I don't know my flowers too well, but that just looks like a clump. I read lilacs represent domestic happiness. I remember having some of these in my childhood home. Taking care of them with my mom takes me back to my roots. You're bleeding root. Okay. Asphodels. Asphodels are so nice. Just by looking at them, I feel at ease. I wish I could show them to someone who would understand that feeling. I can't understand the myth of them appearing in hell. Okay, lavender. Lavender's a weird flower to me. Like, the smell is fine, but I don't understand people using it as flavoring. I don't like to eat it. I don't want to eat it. That's weird. I always loved how lavender smelled. A while ago, while walking through the neighborhood, I saw some, and I couldn't resist myself. They seem healthier than ever. What's in the doghouse? It's been empty for years now. Maybe I should get another pet. Forget-me-nots? Not the forget-me-nots. The first flowers I had in my garden. Back then, I just thought they were pretty. But now it almost feels like an old friend that is watching my back. Okay. Or is there anything back here behind this shed? Oh. Interesting drawing. Is that an Easter egg of some kind? What about on this side? No. What about the chair? Nope. What about if I go under the beam? Nope. Okay, what's in the shed? Am I a psychopath? Am I gonna walk in here and there's just... Maybe the wife didn't move out. Maybe she's tied up in here. Nope, this looks like an outhouse. Table. Wait, no, I skipped that. Oh, what was that? Okay, I can re-interact with. Okay. The book has a marker I placed on one of its pages the last time I read it. The page reads, "The blood in our body is what keeps us alive. It is what keeps us growing. It is what moves us, and it is the key to make a flower bloom as no other." I don't like that I read that after picking up a knife. Plant seed. Oh, God. Horrible sound. Ew. Gives me the cringy. The heebie-jeebie cringies. It hurts less than I expected. What do you mean it hurts less than you expect? You just sliced your hand. I'll be back later. I should go home now. Okay, well, this man is definitely suffering from severe depression. Sir, there are other ways that you can go about it. Drawing blood on your plants is definitely not the correct option. I'm not saying it's not an option, it's just not the right one. Sometimes I wonder, why does it grow thorns? Doesn't it want to help others? Just the usual stuff. She still hasn't answered. I wonder if she's okay. I have no reason to go out today. Well, maybe it grows thorns because everything that is good comes at a price. I'm going with that. The blue color is nice. I always liked it. When I was a kid, I think I remember it being my favorite color. You don't know what your favorite color is or was? I know my favorite color is pink plus blue is a very tight second. It used to be green when I was a kid. When I was like, I think of the either first or second grade is when it changed, but until then it was green. Then it changed to blue until high school, where it switched over to pink, and now blue is second, and green is probably third. No, fourth. Purple. Purple is third. They seem to be growing better back when she was still lived here. She probably took better care of them. You're watering them once a month. Of course they're not doing that well. I've read more on these. Supposedly they cover the meadows of hell where people who didn't accomplish anything in life end up in. They don't look as nice today. Well, isn't that why it's called the Fields of Asphodel? The smell is slowly getting more rotten. They're getting bigger every day, and yet they don't look as happy as they did before. Is this just one big allegory for depression? It would take too much work to take care of it. Because before, everything was a positive outlook, and now it's all turned slightly more negative. The smell that you love is now rotten. You want a new dog, but it would be too much work to take care of it. The flowers of a forget-me-not look like eyes to some people. I've begun to notice it. Makes me a little uncomfortable. Now your friend flowers are uncomfortable? Okay, nothing new over there. Hello, plant. You better not be creepy. The plant is slowly getting bigger. I guess the book was right. I haven't seen this type of flower before. Because it's watered with your own blood. You're not gonna make me do it again. I grabbed the scalpel. Okay, that is new. Okay. The book has a marker I placed on one of its pages the last time I read it. The page reads, "The roots of a plant bleed into the ground, wishing to paint it green and make the world beautiful again." Well, that sure doesn't mean I gotta slice my own hand over it. Such a disgusting sound. I'm starting to like how the blade feels. That's all a bit on the nose for the depression allegory here, isn't it? Maybe I was right at the start. This guy is a psychopath. I'm starting to like how the blade feels. No. Sir, no. Nuh-uh. The divorce papers came in. I don't want to look at them. I can feel myself getting less and less interested in going out. Why would I leave my garden? I don't know. Go get a hamburger? Like, even if I was depressed, I would still go out because I want to get a hamburger. Lately, all I can think about when I look at them is the impact I had. Is anyone even going to remember me? I mean, I can't say I will because I haven't even been given a name. Sir, not gonna lie. Sorry, but it's true. You can heal so much pain, and yet you can't help me. Oh, that's a new camera angle. That crow is loud. I don't think it was big enough for a raven. I never got to tell Mom how much that garden meant to me. I wonder if those lilacs still wait for us to water them. Probably not, because these ones are already dying, and you haven't watered them in 3 seasons. You've watered them once every season for 3 seasons now. So, whichever ones are at your parents' house that you haven't been to in, I'm presuming, years, they're definitely dead, and there aren't even remnants of the fact that they ever existed. Just being real. I wonder if when I die, I'll wake up among these. At least then I won't be lonely anymore. Can I interact with the wood? No. Okay, mister, what depressed thought do you have about the lavender that you used to love so much? The smell is intoxicating. I wonder if it'll stay after cutting it and placing it inside. I don't need another thing to leave me. Yep, that's depression. I can feel it staring at me with those unblinking eyes. Even friends can betray you, it seems. Tennis balls. There appears to be a box full of tennis balls in the street. One of them says Tommy. Probably a dog's name. I remember there being a shady pet clinic in some back alley not far from here. They're probably from there. No clue why they would need so many, though. Weird. Don't know what that has to do with any of this. Sir, do not cut your hand again. Don't do it. Oh, that blood rose. That looks creepy. Strange plant. The plant has grown, and it's beautiful. I gave it my blood as per the tome's instructions, and my blood breathed life into it. It is now a semblance of me, yet it's an insufficient one. I can create something far greater, far more entrancing. I must pick up the shovel. What if I don't want to? I don't want to know what I'm gonna need this. I don't want to know what I'm gonna do with it. I wonder if the book can help me more. Well, I can't seem to read it. A strange plant. Okay, I'm just picking it up. I thought I was gonna, like, smash my own head over it or something. I dug the plant out. It now mirrors me, expelled from the life it was meant to have. Its beauty lies in contrast to its incompleteness, a twisted reflection of myself. But now I see the truth. No mere seed can serve as a vessel worthy of this blood-tainted soil. The earth craves for something far deeper. Dude, you got some issues to work through right now, and I am not sure I want to be on this roller coaster ride to try and help you out. No, don't do the... Oh! No, that's worse. I had a sneeze coming. Ugh. That's disgusting and uncomfy. What did he do? He, like, sliced his forearm? What did he... What was that? He, like, pulled the chunk out. Am I burying my own organs? And there's no organ in your arm, so is that just, like, muscle tissue or something? Drink up. Winter's getting closer. Sir, you are, like... You know, if you're going down this road, at least you're doing it to yourself, because you're about 2 steps removed from torturing an innocent person. Oh, the yellow's over here now.
It couldn't even save itself. How pathetic.
Okay, now the dialogue is just getting mean. There are multiple unpaid bills waiting.
There's nothing out there.
I don't remember their color. Okay. Very small thing, but it would have been interesting if they just cut the blue from the thing on the bottom of the screen. Right here. Have it just say Poppy. Help put us in the shoes of the character just a teeny bit. Not super important, but it just would have been a nice little detail.
I'm surprised they survived as long as they did without water.
Yeah, because you watered them once a season. Who even waters plants during the... I mean, I guess I haven't watered anything yet, because they're all dead, because I mistreated them.
It got what it deserved.
I don't think it did. It was just a flower trying to function and grow.
It has no smell anymore. It's useless now. Such a waste of time that was.
Well, that's a nice way to look at your pets.
Its eyes aren't moving anymore.
I don't think they ever were, Mr. Psychopath. Is something coming for me, or is that a heartbeat? Fine! I'll go in here. This camera angle looks psychotic, though. I think it's trying to hide what's inside here.
Oh, it was a heartbeat.
Oh, that's creepy. I don't like that.
The plant has sprouted at a disquieting pace. Seemingly unaffected by the winter cold, it looms larger than its predecessor, and it pulsates with a life I had not previously known. Yet there's still something it lacks. There's still something greater I can offer to the soil. I must take the shovel.
My child? I didn't even see that. My child. Ew, no. Dude, you need psychological help. You need to see a therapist. I already read the book enough. Okay, even the one that grew an actual functioning heart isn't enough for you?
I can hear them pulsating underneath, calling to me. They beat with my breathing. They beat with my heart. It's a thrumming that won't stop. They're talking to me, inviting me to join them. I was lost for so long, but I now know what I was searching for. There's only one thing to do.
Run.
I was once a blind man, hopelessly fumbling in the darkness, but this fragile, precious thing has opened my eyes to a beauty far beyond what I could have imagined. Its roots bind it to the earth, unable to leave, yet still growing. It's always reaching, but I know it will always be incomplete. I know what's the last step. I have to take it myself.
I can't get out of here. I already read the book enough. Kind of head smash through the window, get out of here. Break out of this psychosis. No. Alright, give in is not a dialogue option I want to choose here because, you know, that's not the right answer. But, alright, Mr. Sir. I just hope... Oop, that's creepy. I'm burying myself. Programming and game... Oh. Bury? Oh, that's an interesting way of doing the credits. I like that. That's nice. Gonna try to leave them on screen for at least a second, so they get their credit. Thanks for playing. Do we not get to see what it grows into? Some weird, grotesque humanoid plant, monster, hybrid, blood, demon? Nope. Back to the title screen. Okay. Okay. That was weird. That was creepy. Leave it ambiguous, I suppose. Okay. Let's go to
the report card for bleeding roots.
The pros. I think it does a pretty good job building up the progression between the seasons, where you start out hopeful, kind of, and optimistic with the dialogue, with the aloe. It helps people. I wish I could do that too. And each season it just slowly gets darker and darker. Like the aloe, I think, is the best example, because it's like the aloe and the lavender, I think. Because the aloe's like it helps people. I wish I could do that. And then it helps people, but why does it have thorns? And I don't remember what I said the third time, but the fourth time it was like, it's dead. It couldn't save itself. How pathetic. Like, it's pretty solid progression. Same with the lavender. I love the smell. The smell's getting rotten. I hate it. And it's dead. It's useless. It's good. The dog, as well, starts from, I'd like to get another one, to, it's too much work, to, no, it's a waste of time. Like, it's not anything groundbreaking, but I think it works fine enough to pull you at least into, not necessarily an emotional state, but to be more in line with what they're trying to tell with the story. Because if those weren't there and you just had the shack scenes of growing the plant, wouldn't mean nearly as much, and you just look like a pure psychopath. Now you look like a psychopath with a bad reason, but a reason, at least. Something people can probably relate to in some aspects. The only the tank controls I usually hate, but they're not really bad here because there's only 3 different camera angles, and it's a really short game. Doesn't really add or detract to it, so I'm not going to put that on the bed. I guess the only bad I would say is the audio design could be a little bit tighter. Like, there's music here, but when you're in game, there's really almost nothing. Only sound I picked up on was the ambient noise of the watering can, and there's the heartbeat in the last section during winter, and when you cut yourself, it makes a very loud squelch. So audio design could be a little bit better. Other than that, not anything I can think of. This is interesting enough for a short little 20-minute experience, so I'll give Bleeding Roots a B+. With all that being said, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.